So yeah, they're banging in the pool. There's a fucking orgy going on in the pool. Gotta clean the pool.
Yeah. If the movie has any redeeming quality whatsoever, it's his fucking robe. Crapulé.
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 This whole story is crapulé.
Greetings once again, beloved Sucksters, and welcome to Season 5, Episode 3 of your 10th favorite but climbing podcast.
10th, man. That's
What the Suck. And as always, joined by my man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Chris. What's up,
y'all? You didn't introduce yourself? You don't introduce yourself ever?
Hey, I'm James.
People just
Damn,
know
if they
who
don't
you
know
are.
if they don't know me by now, then
They will never know you.
No.
What's up, man? All right, so I gotta say, first 2 episodes, not that great.
Yeah.
The movie's not that great.
That was a movie. Still fun to do, but yeah, the movie itself, yeesh.
Each of them had 1 or 2 things that kept them from being the dust turd, the gray turd.
The gray turd.
But that's it, just 1 or 2.
Yeah,
so,
well, see, like I said, we did the drawing for the categories.
Yeah.
This is the third of the four Big North movies. So we're gonna do one more Bigfoot movie next,
and then
we'll be changing categories.
Yep. So, but you know what? I'm liking this. I'm liking this style.
Yeah.
I like. Granted, the other seasons, we kind of did like random stuff. We kind of picked randomly. Sometimes we would pick literally the night we recorded.
That's true.
Other times we would pick a week in advance, whatever. But it'd always be different. I'm kind of liking this change of pace where it's one category, because now I get to see, how some movies in the category are suckier than others, or worse than others, and what makes them worse than others.
Yes.
So
like ghillie suit, skull face.
Oh yeah, interdimensional rape and Bigfoot. Yeah. So what do we got tonight, man?
But man, I'll tell you what. Tonight we got what sounds like a good one. At least when they have this in the title. It is 2009's Killer Bigfoot,
also known as
Yo Ass, because Fear the Forest.
So whenever a movie has more than one title,
Fear the Forest sounds like it's always really bad 70s porno flick.
Yeah, or like a documentary to keep your kids out of the woods or some shit.
Yeah. But I'm hoping everybody's enjoying the new format. If those of you do not know what I'm talking about, we now have the full feature movie on Patreon with slight editing, maybe.
Yeah.
But we have it full reaction, full viewing. So if you would like to join us on that adventure, please go to www.patreon.com/whatthesuck. It's one level, $7. You get everything. You get all of our back catalog. We have reviews of good horror movies, which we'll probably be adding a few to that.
Oh, look, there we are.
Oh, yeah. Looky.
It is $7.
Isn't that nice?
It's called The Jump Scare.
The Jump Scare. $7 whole bucks. Who knows? We may run a sale one day.
You don't need a sale. We got one tier.
No.
You get the live streams when we start doing that eventually. You get behind the scenes. You get bonus. We get good reviews that we do. A lot of bloopers, outtakes. And if you're on YouTube, you only get to see a very small portion of us watching the entire movie. So if you want to join and see the rest of the movie while we watch it for the first time.
And like I said,
come on over.
First time viewing reactions.
That's right.
Our reactions are legit
100%.
First time viewing. So we'd appreciate your support. It's more personal that way. And like I said, we felt we needed to step up the content quality just a little bit for those who are kind enough to subscribe. And if not, of course, the regular episodes, as usual, as they were, will always be available anywhere you listen. So.
Yeah, and we realize that we've had a lot of wonderful reactions to the movies that we've watched in the past 4 seasons, and we're like, we really should be showing this to people because some of our reactions have been just amazing.
Yes.
But now you get to see it.
Now you get to see it.
Yeah. All right. So Killer Bigfoot. What's it about?
It is about
an hour 44 minutes.
First of all,
too
it's
long.
an hour and 44 minutes. And
Too long.
I'm sorry for that. But when it came to the Bigfoot choices, the better choices, unfortunately, were a little bit longer. Last week's wasn't so bad, an hour 18.
Well, I mean, it still felt bad.
Still hurt. But I'm hoping Killer Bigfoot is what it says it is. God help us.
Yeah.
The synopsis reads as such. Determined to uncover the truth behind the myth, a group of friends go to deep inside the woods, big mistake, in search of the legendary Bigfoot monster. It is starring Kevin F. Barrett, Matthew Bora, Aleve Dink.
Dink.
Oh, Dink. It is directed by Matthew Bora, so in other words, another direction star thing. And we've got George Dink.
The Dink brothers.
Evans. We even have a Miss Anna Kendrick, but no, it is not that one.
No, it's just someone.
She wouldn't be caught dead, no pun intended, making a horror movie.
No,
at least
not this one. No, not this one. It's very special. Notification. Vera Vanguard as the Goth Girl.
The Goth Girl.
So yeah, big one there.
Nice. We got production by Hilton Bell and Matthew Bora. Music by Sergei Kormos. Sounds made up.
Yep.
And Alexander Valenchenko. Should I speak in Russian accent?
No, let's not do that.
See, it's because these movies seem to be completely produced by Russians.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so we've got a budget. They actually have a budget. They got $500,000 for this piece of shit.
This is the most we've had in so far this season.
Quite a while. Yeah, it's the biggest one this season.
I think
that's
the first,
for damn sure.
Episode 1 was 100,000, and then last week's was 4,500.
Shit, anything. 4,500 bucks, and that was spent on the ghillie suit.
Yes, it was.
And what it is with the these box office numbers is like, good Lord.
I know.
We got any maters on this one?
No maters on this one.
No maters. We got no reviews, no
reviews.
Customer, no nothing.
I mean, we can probably see what do we have review wise on IMDb? It's at a 4.6 out of 10 for 126 reviews.
It's too fucking high.
That is pretty high for IMDb.
It.
Look at that. 27.8% rated it.
Shit, we got 31 tens.
31 tens, man.
This might actually be all right then.
Well, I think no, because all 31 of those are people that worked on the film.
Yeah,
that's all 31 cast, crew, and all that. They all went on here, and
they were the ones that went to the premiere, and they got their free tickets if they gave a 5-star review. I gotcha.
Everything from like the 6 on down are actual people who watched this.
Yeah,
not part of the cast and crew.
So whoever is it's no 7 ratings.
Nope,
so
no 7 ratings.
The hell with that.
Yep.
I think that's it, brother.
All right, man. Well, let's.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it, unless you want to go over the rating system again.
That's up to you, man.
No,
you don't want to.
Watch your previous work. That's why I always tell everybody we'll do it every once in a while, but I'm not going to kick you in the face with it every goddamn time. But yeah, just know that gold is great. The gray skull turd is bad. And everything in between, we'll explain it as we go.
Gotcha. Okay.
There is no evidence that there's any Bigfoot out there. However, if there is some kind of alien creature out there,
we're gonna fucking kill him
legally, and they get rid of it.
As my father affectionately called these asshole reporters. Idiots.
Ooh, Bigfoot, come on, kill him, please.
Start killing.
Please. Not the dog, though. Leave the dog alone.
Not the dog. Leave the dog alone.
Yeah, leave the dog alone. Dog is your friend.
What? Oh, dude. That hurt.
Wow.
And those of you who are following us on Patreon, you witnessed this firsthand, and I hope you appreciate the pain we go through. Now, that said, let's get it started. God, dude.
Holy shit.
First of all, it's... I don't know how many movies we've already seen like this. It always starts the same way. We got 2 people in a tent.
Yep.
Silhouettes. Didn't even get RTs this time.
Nope.
But at least at about minute 45, we got something in the back, which at the time we didn't know what it was.
I had no idea. I thought he fell asleep or some shit.
Yeah, homeboy got hit in the back, and that was...
Kill one.
I like that. Whoa. Whoa. Kill. And then at a minuscule 15 seconds later, slashed up in the tent, the bitch gets killed for
Kill 2.
nice.
And that's where things go down fucking hill.
I mean, it went off a cliff right at this point.
Way the fuck down fucking
If you watch this,
hill.
like I said, you need to partake of this and see the looks on our faces.
Wowza.
First of all, I call this the swarm of asshole reporters. It's like for the next 10, 15 minutes, all we got was reporters talking to the governor.
Oh my gosh. Just
Who
not
apparently
fucking
his
stop.
daughter was part of this group. Her name was Barbara.
Barber.
And she was part of it. And they put out an APB looking for the governor's daughter. In walks a shitload of fucking hunters. Come gathering up in the woods and shit. Disperse. And they pull off the tree this cheaply black and white printed on just a piece of
Oh, just like on a Word document.
a reward
Yeah.
sign. And then we see these two ignorant ass hillbillies.
Ignorant ass.
Ignorant. And
Ignorant.
I'm going to make this fast because this was an hour and 44 minutes
Oof.
of sheer pain.
Man, this was bad.
It hurt.
Yeah.
So these fucking hillbillies, they're going after the quote unquote Bigfoot. And they open up on it, and I think the
They
best
hit it, but
effect is the CGI fake ass bullet
Oh, that was wonderful. That was fantastic. Yeah.
flying and hitting the Bigfoot, which was a man in a costume. I said
It's like a furry.
when I saw it, I said
It looked like
it's
a
got to be
furry.
a dude in a costume. Of course, it's a dude in a costume for the movie, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, he's like pulling
Hit
the
it,
hose.
but didn't do anything because it's
Didn't
still
do
alive.
shit. And we're sitting there going, okay, yeah, whatever. We're rolling, and then we get this thing that says present day.
We're like,
Which threw us the fuck off because first of all, we're like, what the hell is going on here?
so what day were we watching before?
We
Shit.
have no idea, and it does not
And
tell
it
us.
keeps getting worse.
It doesn't tell us unless we completely missed it. So it just goes to pleasant.
Pleasant?
Nothing pleasant about this
No.
motherfucker. Present day, where we witness a Karate Kid 27 karate fight training scenario with this woman and this other bitch. Apparently don't like each other,
Yeah, it's fucking Karate Kid 3 all over again.
and they do their thing, they kick around, whatever, it's over with, and literally, folks, I jack shit you not, 40 fucking minutes of absolutely nothing
Oh, it's so fucking
after
long.
that. And so we're all the way up into like almost an hour before anything even starts to happen.
Yeah.
So what do we do when there's a monster in the woods killing people? Let's go camping, shall we? They went camping.
Of course they did.
Barbara, the governor's daughter, and a whole bunch of a fucking Guido, Gilligan, and a bunch of other fucks.
Stop disrespecting Gilligan, man. Shit. Disrespectful.
Okay, who's the other one he played? Who was the other? He played some other character. I don't even remember. Bob Denver.
Bob Denver,
He played
man.
some other fuck because he reminded me of a young Bob Denver.
Not even that's Bob Denver is rolling in his grave. You keep saying that shit.
Yeah, I knew Bob Denver.
I don't give a shit. He's still rolling in his grave.
Just very little, but I knew Bob Denver. Very cool. Used to come up to where I used to live. Anyway, who gives a fuck, right?
It's still more interesting in this fucking movie.
Yeah, no shit. And so anyway, they go camping, and they literally argue. And I'm not joking, folks, when I tell you this. If you watched it with us, you know. But if most of you are listening, they argued for 30 straight minutes
It was
around a
fucking
campfire.
long as fuck.
And I'm sitting here going, nothing is fucking happening here.
Nothing.
So finally, woman goes to take a leak. Disappears.
Most exciting part of the movie. This so
Then
far.
fucking disappears. So, younger Bob Denver. We
Kill
won't say Gilligan.
7.
Sorry, what I meant was
There you go.
disrespecting Bob Denver. Go on.
Anyway, the young dweeb heads off in the woods looking for, and he gets mangalated at 46:54.
Kill 3.
Shortly thereafter,
Notes got fucked up. That's what this movie does to you. It fucks things up.
Okay, and the one I call Guido, I called him the moron, the slick back,
Yeah, the
T-Bird wannabe.
the cool dude wearing the 3-piece suit.
The guy riding the
vest.
motorcycle shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
he goes out there and all of a sudden he gets manhandled by this monster, but it doesn't show him die.
Because he doesn't die.
So, because he doesn't die.
Comes
And
back
we'll
later.
revisit that later.
Unfortunately.
Yes, we will.
Unfortunately.
So then we get these two idiots roaming the forest together. Barb and some other little punk. I don't even know who he was.
What about Barb?
Yeah, I don't know. And the other guy wasn't even important enough to remember because they run into guess who? The two hillbilly guys.
That's right.
They show up again.
In present day.
And we get a... Well, I harken back to this because they went on a canoe trip to get to the campsite for one thing.
Yep.
And I'm sitting here and the first thing I said was, I'm waiting for some damn banjos. So, turns out, I'm not let down. We don't actually hear banjos.
But you get
But these two motherfuckers
hillbilly bastards.
capture Barb and her little dweeb partner, and they sit there and they start saying, huh. And then you hear one of them go, you look pretty good too, boy. And I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go. But then we get a gunshot for, let's see, 5605. Yeah, we get the skinny boy smoked for
Kill 4.
For no reason. They just kill him.
They just kill him.
And then they take Barbara, they throw her over her shoulder, and they take off with her.
Fucking
And we're like,
dickheads.
oh, Lord, here we go.
Gonna be squealing like some piggies pretty soon.
Yep. And so the more stupid of the pair, the younger guy, takes off for some reason.
That's saying something.
He went to go look for something. And it's not important
He
enough
went to go look for the
remember what hell-
Bigfoot. They heard the Bigfoot. He went to go look for the Bigfoot.
Oh, I'm going to go shoot the Bigfoot. And he's
I'll
like,
go get it.
and the old one says, well, I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to take care of this business right here. So
Get
what
me
does he
some
do?
bush.
He starts trying to climb on her. We get no RTs. We get no nudity. We get nothing. Except at 1 hour, 4 minutes even, old man Jenkins, I called him, gets manhandled and picked up by the gargoyle Bigfoot. And his neck twisted off, basically. And he bled pretty good. The blood effects were pretty decent. 4.
Kill 5.
So we're rolling now. People are dying. This is good. Now, we have a little bit of a drought.
Again.
Yep. We go about another minute 9, or about another 10 minutes or so. And then we get, I believe it's the young guy who was searching for the Bigfoot. When Bigfoot gets the jump on him, gets up on him, and it 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 40 seconds, head stomps his motherfucking ass.
Oh, yeah.
4,
Kill 6.
and he's out. Unfortunately, he didn't show much blood or anything.
No,
but
don't show anything, really.
I was desperate. We had to
desperate.
count it
James
because
is desperate,
you
y'all.
saw the foot come down on the camera. You heard the crunch.
Yeah.
You know he was killed. So I took it. And then out of nowhere, we have our girl running through the woods, and biker moron just shows up out of fucking nowhere.
He survived.
T-Bird
Yeah.
shows up.
He survived. Jimmy Bonaducci.
And then here's the funny part of the movie. This is where at least it got half-ass interesting for a couple minutes.
If you say so.
Pickup truck pulls up to them. They stop it, and they're trying to get a ride. And none other than Guido Sarducci himself is driving this fucking truck. Wannabe Ron Jeremy kind of look.
Yeah.
Which is ironic.
This is very ironic, yeah. And sad.
So what does he do? Says, woman, she can get in the truck now. I'll take her back to my house, and you stay here. I'll be right back here for you. But does he do that?
Nope.
Hell no, he doesn't.
And why
do
not?
that.
Why does he not do that?
Yep. And then also we start getting these flashbacks because they go to the cabin. She goes in the shower, finds her dead friend, starts to freak out, and he's pounding on the door, and he says, and then he gives his name with these crazy eyes. He goes, my name is Kyle. He says this fucking stupid shit. And then we get this flashback of all these people apparently that he's killed.
Yeah.
It starts
As the Bigfoot creature.
and at least at one point at 1 hour
Shit.
brain melt, 1 hour 22 minutes and 6 seconds we actually get some dead RTs.
Which are not really RTs because they don't rescue this film at all.
They don't rescue it.
No.
They fail miserably because we didn't get to see them alive, but you actually got to see all of it.
Yeah, but that didn't help at all.
No, you got to see the whole body from the front. Didn't help.
Nope.
On to the next. So, it turns out our friend Guido is a fucking psycho.
With a Bigfoot costume.
And, and sarcastically I say, well, we didn't see that one coming.
Nope.
And so she finds his Bigfoot costume in the closet and shit like that. And she starts flipping out. They start having a fist fight. He puts on his fucking Chuck E. Cheese pneumatic claw glove, his little power glove.
Yeah.
And he swipes her, hits her in the face, or in the neck, I believe it is. And they're fist fighting. They're basically doing a running fist fight. And finally they get to about 1 hour and 28 minutes. Bigfoot comes out of nowhere. The gargoyle
Bigfoot, that's right.
Grabs Guido and twists his head off for...
Kill 7.
Thank you, Lord. And then she starts wandering in the forest. And then we get this 2 years later bullshit. Because, they tell the governor her daughter was found. Everybody's rejoicing. They're in an ambulance. They're checking them out. Blah, blah, blah. Then we get 2 years later. And me and Chris here, we just damn near fell the fuck out of our chairs.
I was like, I'm done with all these 2 years, 2 months, 1 month, 1 day, 7 days. Fuck it.
It wouldn't fucking stop.
It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't.
Just kept coming. We're like,
doesn't advance the movie in any way whatsoever.
I'm like, fucking
no.
duck.
No.
So anyway, we would get that, oh shit, I said it. Finally. Anyway, we get the, after all is said and done, we get a fresh batch of assholes out in the forest, just like at the beginning of the movie. So it's like, oh God, it's going to start all over again. Please God, no. But thank God, Gargoyle Bigfoot charges out of wood. Everybody has a bunch of these fucking screaming, these frozen scream, what do you call them? Screenshot.
Freeze frames,
screaming scenes. And the movie ends. Mercifully.
Painfully.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it in a nut bag.
That is an accurate way to put that. Yes.
Yeah. Chris, you go first, brother.
Movie sucked. Bigfoot costume was the worst one so far. Fucking skull turd. This movie sucks. Don't watch it. James.
Damn. He just shoved a sword right through the thorax of that motherfucker.
That's all I got. What you got?
Okay, the script was horrible. The acting was robotic. Everybody delivered their lines like this.
That's a little too much emoting right there. You need less emoting.
It basically sucked. I don't want to skull turd this one, but I am going to give it a red turd.
You're such a goddamn softy.
Hey, the reason being,
goddamn,
there
softy,
were some
man.
kills. There were some kills, and as long as there's a kill of some sort, I'll usually give it a red turd if there's enough of them. And there were 7 kills in this movie, 7 fairly recordable ones.
That is being liberal.
Now,
very liberal.
That said, watch it one damn time, and then I would say fast forward it about 40 minutes after the first 2 kills. Fast forward it about 45 minutes, and then that's when the rest of the stuff starts. And that will eliminate a lot of the pain, because all that stuff at the beginning is just bullshit that doesn't really apply to anything. It's just a bunch of, I don't even know what the hell to call it. Just a hodgepodge of bullshit.
I say fast forward it to 1 hour 43 minutes and just fucking save yourself the goddamn time.
So there you have it, folks.
That's our review of this shitty ass fucking movie.
I'm giving it a red turd. That's what you call axe to the chest.
I'm a skull turd in that shit. Don't fucking watch it.
And then Chris says, don't watch it.
It's not fucking worth it.
Chris is a lot more brutal than that. So even the dogs have their
even
two
dogs
cents.
don't fucking like it.
Dogs are going, no.
Anyway, we got one more Bigfoot movie left.
Yep.
And then I think at that point we will reevaluate whether we're going to keep going with the bundles or if we're going to just switch off on and off. Because I think let's do one more bundle. Let's do one more group set.
Try one more group set and we'll figure which one that is.
I think the next ones are demons, so we will do those. And if it feels like it's becoming a pattern, then after that we'll fucking switch it up.
Because unfortunately, when it comes down to it, this was almost a pattern.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
The ghillie suit Bigfoot was a little bit of a change of pace, but it was all essentially set in the same kind of thing. Of course, it's gonna be though, because Bigfoot's in the fucking woods.
Right.
There's
right,
nothing we can do
exactly.
about that.
Now maybe we'll get something different because demons can be anywhere.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll get like a change of scenery. So maybe that's
Yeah.
that's what it is. I think it's just that we're stuck with the fact that Bigfoot is in the country, so we're going
Woodland
to be
creature.
in. That's right. We're in the woods.
Well, folks, if you'd like to help alleviate some of our pain, you
Please
can
do.
really help us out and follow us on Patreon. You go to www.patreon.com/whatthesuck. It's just like I said, it's $7 a month, and you actually get to see the full video reaction live. You
can be
what do they
bored
call it?
along with us.
Real time reaction.
That's
we watch
right.
the movie and you can watch the whole thing. A lot of places that do reactions, they chop things up. We don't chop it up. You get to see the whole damn
At least
thing.
on Patreon anyway.
At least on Patreon. Yeah, if we put it on YouTube eventually, it'll be all chopped to hell because
Fuck yeah.
they'll drop it if we don't. But
Yeah.
that's it. Like I said, you can find the actual episode in podcast form anywhere you listen.
Everywhere.
Man, I'll tell you what, brother.
All right.
This one stung.
This one was bad. Fingers crossed the next one.
I hope so.
Is at
We haven't
least-
even had really a decent one
No,
yet.
we haven't.
Black
We
Turd
need-
is the highest rating I've been able to give so far.
Yeah, that's bad. That's the lower
That's
end of the
middle of the
spectrum,
road.
man.
That's like barely decent.
So we need something at least Black Turd up.
Let's see what happens with the next Bigfoot movie.
All right, man. Well, until then, I'm Chris, and I'll see you at the next shit fest.
Yeah, and this is James, and if it ain't on What the Suck, it ain't shit.